Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Brookside Sanatorium Comic Studio. And we're probably gonna be checking out for her account in another one because we don't gotta be using for another one for this time as well. As I absolutely checked out a year ago with many sexual reference isn't going to be for like this. We're not talking about for that mentioned for this other kinds of characters already. I have already seen this like anything as well. The extra sprites have just no more than this one for another one. So, as I probably going to be telling you something as well, that Fantastia Comic Studio has been deleted forever due to sexual reference for like anywhere as well. And because of that, for unknown reasons, that she completely deleted the entire comic studio, but not the Brookside Sanatorium as well. We don't really think that Fantastia Comic Studio was never to be exist because due to some kind of update about the comic studio a year ago, that will be necessary and it's absolutely affecting anything as well for some kind of like anywhere as well. And because of some sort of maintenance isn't going around here for some sort of dirty things, or I'm not very sure. The dirty materials around like anything isn't going to be for around here, so I'm going to get to this account as well. Sometimes that even that Harmony 7 was completely deleted, but this isn't going to be for around here for multiple content is actually going to be for one thing and picks fights with over the children as well for some sort of like this. It was the last comic or the post would be 21 days ago, which is that isn't going to be around for a final repost. The Brookside Sanatorium Comic Studio still exists today, but unfortunately her playlist has been deleted, especially that the playlist has been deleted as well. So it was probably raging other users posting about multiple contents and picking fights with their children over it and aggressing towards moderators when posts are deleted. This was from your first offense, thus this is absolutely for ban made for the permanation with authorization. Unfortunately, that her account might going to be deleted and all of her posts and the comic studios is going to be gone around here. Some sort of like the stupid comic studios might gonna be deleted as well. So the final posts could be for around here is the repost. But now looks like that we're going to be seeing this for the history of Fantastia Comic Studio has been cancelled. So there is nothing about for like anything as well. This is the where that ban update could be for around like multiple things as well. So the playlist has been gone deleted as well. You are not able to be checking this out. You got 5 days left or 2. It had 39 for one thing. It had total of 319 followers and 39 following users that absolutely finally to be subjected to be unfollowing as well. The comic hospital will be closed, including death penalty, the Earth Invade, Brookside Sanatorium, and a little bit more for some sort of like this, like the North Sentinel Island, and anything it goes. Because of look like this was even inappropriate, like even possible. If we're gonna be searching for browsing comics, which is no longer available for just far. So, as I probably going to be for settings, we absolutely look for reposts, like anything as well. We don't look for anything as well, and for probably will form multiple reposts of those things. Whenever that I just not gonna be seeing this like anywhere it goes. So, as I might going to be reach all the way down into the first comic that it ever posts, I'm probably sure that might going to be taking a little bit further all the way down here. She absolutely captured screen outside of Netflix with her camera by itself, but I don't really think that green thing, this isn't going to be for one thing at a time that she did something. So, not all the way down, everything is absolutely green stuff as well. And I'm not very sure that her comic, I'm not very sure this isn't going to be for one here. But I'm sorry that I just felt confused a lot of today as well. And then I'm probably even going to lose my mind anyways. Some say I have already out of ideas. We continue to scroll down for once a thing for some sort of like this. And turns out that wouldn't able to be taking a little bit long time as well, so I just gotta be trying again and do something a little bit for one thing, of course. As we looked around for seeing like these things were completely inappropriate, and so much inappropriate things are going to be everywhere soon, and a dogfish as well. The Andy's World, like other kinds of characters, even more such as like in the comic hospital, and all the way for even more of that as well, and more of them as well. So the I'm not very sure this is an that I just not going to be thinking about. There is more that she hates AI, and even them as well that could be able to be getting a little bit more inappropriate as well. So, last couple of 29 days ago, it's almost a month ago as well, Shure P hates Harmony 7, which means that her account or her profile might going to be deleted in a few days' time before she's already gone for good. And this is Rosie, even though that I just not gonna be saying this, even though that fighting other kinds of children, but sometimes that anybody hates as well. Oh no, too many anime reference and a lot of things, and flip books as well, and all the way scrolling down. That must be for Fire and Ice between like, even though that I just not gonna be thinking around between for once. I just probably think that could be Fire Spirit or Sea Fairy, like those things, or Sea of Lava, or the Water Spirit, or other kinds like anything as well. There must be for more of them as well. There's the Biku shit and other kinds of things as well, and the Sugar Fly cookie, even though that was Pamela cookie, even other kinds of these, and many more these, or even something like even this before here. It will be taking a little bit long that is just scrolling down for whatsoever. So, multiple comics of herself has been deleted, so I just keep on scrolling down for more. However, in this comics for around here for multiple of them as well, because unlike that flower could be for the enemy like the Nazi reference, the Mimic Camp comic studio has been deleted forever and never to be found anymore for around for this thing. So if we're gonna be searching between of those characters, they're not gonna be showing up as well. As we look at around to see this, there is probably always nothing, including all of the characters around this comic creator. The comic creator has been deleted and removed for good, and I cannot believe that we just already seen this thing. That must be an evil flower that I really hated to do something as well. And looks like I have found out Fantastia it is. So it's gonna be scrolling all the way down here. But we don't really think that Harmony 7 has been deleted. look like anything about here. But still more to come, and I can't take this for a little bit longer. So, however, I might going to be reaching all the way down into the bottom. But it looks like there must be another picture or something. Is it gonna be for the V-synths? Oh yes, I probably told it around here for many more reasons. So this is getting even a lot more inappropriate stuff over here. So, more inappropriate things have just come to a little bit unsafe as well. But nothing as absolutely for thanks to the big beautiful bill has just probably affecting everything as well. So let's just keep on scrolling down and I'm getting a little bit for thoughts around here for such as a little bit more. And a little bit more all the way down. And I can't able to take this. What is this absolutely for taking a little bit more? There is pony stuff. Oh no, everything is absolutely wildly stupid out here. Sometimes I really don't like anime for a long time, which is due to the inappropriacy have gotten even more worse for the 2020s. Even that is not much as well, that is just gonna be speaking to it. But sometimes that I wonder that we really saw that all of these some kind of kids have just charged all the way to Artie Miyagi for one here for some sort of like year. I'm not very sure. Even for some arty guy for some kind of like this might gotta be terminated soon. Which is absolutely for affecting for a little bit for one of those policies. Changed it forever. Comic studio posting policies have just changed. Like anything around for insane new regulations have just switching anything around here. We really don't think this thing could be the very evilest Nazi flower, and probably that was where from Battle for Dream Island. It's not from Battle for Dream Island as well. It's an edited character of the evil side of a flower, but I'm not very sure. I may took it around here that all the way started down to 2023, and which is absolutely a shining glitter Hatsune Miku, and all the way scroll all the way for one thing. This is not gonna be leaving you cry like anything as well. Sometimes there were raspberry cookies everywhere in that comic post, and even more of them, and more of them like the murder drones and the Hazbin Hotel, even a little bit more like it anyways. You can see Flamingo from the screen, and anything as well that you just already saw that. There's Chef Hatchet, and there could be for the first comic that it absolutely posted. And way back or something as well, like Steven Universe thing over here. Sometimes that started in September 25th, 2023. This is absolutely that Harmony 7 first uploaded back in September 25th, 2023. So here's the thing, and all the way to start staying appropriate for a long time. And then she was obsessed with the D word, double doki word thing. And turns out everything might actually turn a little bit evil or something, or just probably not. So the first probably references won't be something like that anymore, and the first things that it's still actually appropriate like anything as well. Harmony 7 have just uploaded for some kind of for unknown things as well. That Vanilla and Rosie, they were just two sisters like anyways, but things might getting a little bit inappropriate for something. As for anime reference, have just went something all the way up here as well. and we don't really think am I going to be addressing this like anywhere it goes, that it goes for like those things. But it's not gonna be something that we wanted to say. That will be possibly how that I just going all the way wrong around here. So I'm not gonna be thinking around here for something stupid as well. And she holds a AK-47, and probably that I'm not very sure that Syrupy betrayed her, or even just not. This is absolutely the first comics that you're never able to be seeing this like this. And this is Poppy, and it was gonna be from their stupid comic studio like this, including even her as well. Not anyways, that I just probably going to be seeing like anyway for it to do this as well. So that's it for like anywhere as possible. And that was the entire around for all of her comics of Harmony 7's comics. Like anywheres that I just gonna be hated around itself. But I definitely hate it for probably so much. Because of like anything of for unknown reference, this is very unfair. And I wasn't able to be taking this for a little bit itself about the Harmony stupid comic studio. Even for them as well, I can't take it for a little bit more. So even more inappropriacy is going to be everywhere for that much. I wouldn't be able to be taking for about itself, but sometimes some comic posts might going to be gone as well and keep them saved, or some kind of impact to be deleted as well for some sort of unknown reasons as well. So the next part will be for the history of Fantastia Comic Studio, and the link into this profile will not be into the description until she is going to be gone, and her comic creators is also going to be deleted soon by the end of the year or not. Even though that will be the end of this video for today, and I'm going to be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later. And especially I absolutely reached all the way to 15 minutes in time.